we move on to 11.4, libraries. I call upon Councillor Thompson to move reception and adoption of item 11.4 on the agenda. You have 3 minutes, followed by one speaker from the opposition, 3 minutes, followed by your summing up, 2 minutes. Councillor Thompson.
I move the motion in my name and I move the amendment in my name. Every member of this chamber is aware of the scale of savings needed across the council over the coming years. There has been a consensus that this administration needs to take in the region of £70 million out of the annual budget between now and 2020. Thus far, savings of £50 million have been identified, with £8 million to be made in the area of spending in the Commissioning Committee for Children, Education, Libraries and Safeguarding. In the June meeting of this committee, Labour and Conservative councillors agreed unanimously that £5.2 million of savings need to be made in 3 transformation programmes. Early years, subsequently approved at committee this month, Education Delivery, agreed at committee in September, and the Library Service, which was referred by opposition colleagues to be considered here at full council in what is clearly a partisan political move calculated to generate conflict and distract the public that, despite having agreed the savings and publicly acknowledging the need to make the savings, Labour have no plan. The opposition know that members of the public value their libraries, and thus the campaign in the media and making referral of items that the lead opposition member has already tabled a motion against demonstrates that this is not about maintaining a high-quality library service for them, but instead about playing opposition politics, with libraries being used as a device with which to generate antagonism, and a shameless ploy to try and exploit this item. The question must be everybody's houses. Given that they've already agreed the £5.2 million savings in the 3 transformation programmes, if they now wish to reject proposals of life reform to be put to public consultation, that's right. This is not about agreeing a new model for libraries, it's about putting some proposals to the public to consult on the future of the library service. This would need to be compiled into a report to come back to committee to be agreed after extensive consultation. The question remains, if the opposition wish to prevent these savings being made from the library service, are they suggesting a further cut in education or from the early years service? I must remind council that whatever is decided tonight, there remains a further £20 million to be found in savings across the council, which have yet to be identified. The decisions made in committees across the council will be challenging. Every item of savings not made means other areas bearing this load. At the start of this administration in May, I agreed to work with opposition members to find a way with shared ownership and responsibility. This has been multiply achieved in the meeting last week, where our opposition colleagues made it clear that they do not wish to participate in the decision making and instead intend to sit on the sideline by metaphorical strands of the administration, take no responsibility for how the work programme is to progress. My door remains open to work, however this would be pointless when the opposition choose to vote against half the items and refer the other half to council. I invite colleagues to engage in a grown-up debate rather than promote an opposition sake.
Thank you very much, Councillor Thompson. Councillor Hutton, you have 3 minutes, up to 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I must take issue with Councillor Thompson over that. It isn't a question of playing opposition politics. It's a question about hearing what happens to our library service. This isn't a question of agreeing or not to budget proposals. What we are saying that this needs to be looked at carefully about what we are doing and not to be rushed. Of course there are budget proposals, of course there are savings to be made. They don't have to be made this week, they don't have to be made this year. I've spent some time looking at what other London boroughs are doing with regard to their library service. It's all in here, actually. I've spent some time going through that. By and large, most local authorities have about the same number of libraries as Barnet, in proportion to their population and size. Barnet has about the same as Croydon, they have 13, but we have a slightly larger area. Camden has 12, 2 community libraries, which is proportionate to slightly more. I also look to see if there are any consultations currently being carried out. I only found one obvious one, but some of the comments on the websites about their library service were interesting. Papering says, libraries are community living rooms and the cultural hubs of the borough. We are innovative and issues and visits are growing. Hillingdon says, Hillingdon Council is the only council in the country to have rebuilt or refurbished every one of our libraries. All these councils must face the same budget restrictions as Barnet. As well as Arts Council England, who have a developmental role for the libraries, the Local Government Association is working with English Heritage, a recent project involving libraries, including increasing employment prospects for the long-term unemployed and vulnerable adults through training. There is also a library innovation fund that people can tap into. The main reason I wanted to refer this up to Council was that I think we are not taking account of the research that is available to take an innovative, holistic approach to our library service. Rather than just taking what we already have and trimming it down to fit our budget, this is a golden opportunity to take a real look at what we already have and engage properly with the local community. We haven't done that. We should take our time to do this properly and not dash off at the first opportunity. There are budget restrictions. There is also funding we could tap into that we aren't looking at. What we have at present aren't proposals for a library service fit for the 21st century. We have to look at this again, and I'm very happy to work with other councillors and stakeholders to see that through.
Thank you very much. Councillor Tomstone, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Due to time constraints, I'll try to be more brief than that. Councillor Hutton says that this isn't opposition to what Mr. State, and then goes on to say that all she wants is more time. This isn't about making a decision of what options we're going to have for libraries now. It's about starting a consultation so that the members of the public who are sitting there and out that are using the libraries can participate in that process. And I welcome Councillor Hutton's suggestion for officers to be able to bring forward. Councillor Hutton has research that she wants to share with officers. I'm quite happily welcome for that to be included as part of this process. This is not the end, this is the beginning. The point at which you throw your toys out of the family side don't want to be part of it anymore is the point at which you're not engaging in that process. And instead, hang on to issues what you say. I'm with you, that's the motion and the amendment to my name.
Thank you very much indeed. We now vote on Councillor Tomstone's amendment. All in favour, please show.
Can Councillor Rees-Mogg please use a microphone?
Can you amend it to the amendment and the new motion? Because he's amended the motion and it's now a new motion.
The amendment in the name of Councillor Tomstone is in the papers in front of members tonight. So it's an amendment to recommendation 2. It's in the papers.
All in favour of Councillor Tomstone's amendment, please show.
It's 32, Mr. Mayor.
All against?
It's 31, Mr. Mayor. The amendment's carried.
All in favour of Councillor Hutton's amendment, please show.
It's 31, Mr. Mayor.
All against, please show.
It's 32, Mr. Mayor. The amendment's lost.
And now we're voting on the original motion as amended by Councillor Tomstone. All in favour, please show.
It's 32, Mr. Mayor.
All against?
It's 31, Mr. Mayor. The amended motion is carried.
Will you call the division, please?
This is, I'm going to ask members to vote please on the amended recommendations in the report from the Children Education Libraries and Safeguarding Committee, which is item 11.4. So it's all recommendations as amended by Councillor Tomstone. So I ask ask that councillors please indicate whether they're voting for, against, or not voting when they're named. Mr. Mayor. Councillor Chalice.
Against.
Totally Webb.
Against.
Dean Cohen or Jack Cohen. Melvin Cohen. Philip Cohen.
Against.
Jeff Cook. Against. Alison Cornelius. Richard Cornelius. For. Davey. Dushitsky. Edwards.
Against.
Farrier. Finn. Gordon. Greenspan. Helena Park. John Park. Houston. Against. Islanders. Kay.
Against.
Patrick. Langleton.
Against.
Levine.
Against.
Lyons. Burke.
Against.
Mitra.
Against.
Moore.
Against.
McAfee. Naran
Against.
O'Cawley. Old. Warback.
Against.
Patel. Perry. Prentice. Rashwood. Rawlings. Roberts.
Against.
Rosenberg. Rutter. Rye. Salinger. Sargent.
Please indicate.
Schneiderman.
Against.
Seal. For. Shooter. For. Slocum.
Against.
Sowerby. Stock. Thomas. For. Thompson. For. Tierney.
Against.
Stratton.
Against.
Williams. Zinkin. Jabari.
Mr Mayor, with respect, I don't think they've asked about the deputy mayor.
They did.
Result of that vote, Mr Mayor, is 32 for and 31 against. The motion as amended, therefore the motion is carried.
Thank you very much indeed. Can we move on to 11.1? I call on Councillor Rich Cornelius.